work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable for Dorsett. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
They'll drop to throw. And a dump off to White. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Mayfield now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to go down again.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Set! Green, 39!
Here's Mayfield. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's fourth down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
New England on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Landry now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2nd down, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Finding room inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
But it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Landry. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that one results in 35 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Mayfield again. Forced out to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A give. This is Chubb. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down, and the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, here's an option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
He'll drop to throw. And a dump off to White. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They go with Chubb on second down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now Chubb. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mayfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Returnable for Dorsett. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? because when you miss a field...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
On the ground, it's Chubb, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns are pouring it on. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, Julian Edelman, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Extra point try by Bailey. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Demarius Randall. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
319! 319!
And on the ground they go with a running back. He's to the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something.
Heads up. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett.